Hello, everyone, and as always, welcome back to Strategy Gaming Dojo, where we find, learn, and play one more turn of the great strategy games. Today, we're back into our sneak peek preview of Distant Worlds 2, and we've been loving this one so far. We've progressed about 13 years. The start date, for whatever reason, is 2754, and yeah, we've progressed a little bit. We've looked at so many of the different systems and mechanics of the game. I think they've done a great job of taking the very best of Distant Worlds universe, which is a great game, transporting it here into Distant Worlds 2, and then giving it a better UI and better user experience in general, which was one of the big complaints of the first game. There was just so many mechanics, the UI wasn't very well organized. I think it is in this game, and I've really been enjoying it. Now, I noticed that they did send me an update on Steam yesterday, so they are, already finding things through this preview version that they want to upgrade. They also have to build up some of the other factions. We're playing the Actarians. You can only play two different factions on this build. But here in about 5 or 6 days, they're going to send me a new key for the next build. And so, they're constantly getting this ready for its March 10th launch. All right, well, here's our game out here, and you can see we've actually found a star system, or know about a star system anyway, all the way here at the center of the galaxy. But we're really centered up here in the northwestern part of the galaxy. And one thing I noticed when I booted up this time is this is very helpful. Down here in the box, you can see our home moon. So if we go out to galaxy view, if we need to get back to our home very quickly, we can do it right down here in kind of the shortcut box. Omsaja is the name of our home moon. It's a deep ocean moon. Then you can go to our spaceport, which actually revolves around that, but it's our only spaceport at this time. And then you can see our three military fleets. All right, so if you need to get to your military very quickly, we've got the first fleet, which is the first one that we actually built. It's got escorts in it. They're not particularly powerful, but we've got a number of them now, and their strength is 613, so you can see that strength. Then the second defense force is the Crimson Scourge, and this is a ship that we found and rebuilt back up. It's got a nice strength, 993 on that bad boy. And then the third fleet, which is a new kind of solar system defense group that we put together, is 136. Now, something came up in the comments last time that I did want to mention. You may remember back a few videos ago, I said, well, I can't get the Crimson Scourge into the first fleet. I wanted to put them all together. As someone brought up in the comments, and I think is absolutely right now that I've looked, is you have templates for your fleet types. So if we put it on defense, let's say, only a certain group of ships can go in there based on our template. Well, I haven't changed the template, and I think the template on defense for that first fleet would not allow the Crimson Scourge to go in. So we would manually put it in, and the AI kept kicking it out when we would automate it. So just something to keep in mind. Now, when you look up here, you see assign mission. Assign the third fleet to investigate reported threats at Yitnus. Why is that? Well, the Crimson Scourge is under attack up at Yitnus, and let's show me. And you can see there's the Crimson Scourge out here, and we had this on slightly automated. It's not all the way automated, and you can see it's buzzing around here looking for the Gravelex, and I have no idea what the Gravelex's strength is, and that little spider is hard to find sometimes. We saw it kind of the shadow of it in the star here, Yitnus, and I haven't seen it since. Now it's asking us, do we want to send the third fleet over there as well? I am going to decline that. And the reason being is, let's go out to the galaxy view again, and let's double click on the third fleet, and let's go to it. So we've got the Intrepid Sprite. Oh, that is part of our escorts. Interesting. So it's starting to build this out. Now, what we were talking about as far as set tactics, let's well, now that we're doing that, this is the defense fleet. Let's see what they've been given. They're now called the first fleet. Okay, well that's good to know. So this is kind of our defense group. It's a frigate. They're not very strong. We saw that. First fleet is not very strong. The escorts actually are quite a bit stronger. Roll within fleet. Okay, attack. That's when, we would want that to be on escort or something if we had big capital ships that they were running out in front of, making sure that we're not running into ambushes and stuff. Same system. Okay, that's good. So in the first fleet, we're going to have that in same system. That's what we want. I mean, that's why we're putting this fleet together. Same location. No, we just want that to be same system. That works for me. Aggressive against weaker targets, fine. Neutral against stronger. And retreat if it's 20% of non-defense components advantage better than us. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, that's fine. We can go up here to our fleets if we want. We'll click on that and come down. And if we go to fleets, third fleet, we now have the escorts in there, and first fleet are these frigates. Okay, awesome. And so the first fleet really is going to be our defense group. Defend, second defense force. He's now been given through the automation to attack the Gravelex. Well, okay, we'll see how that goes. Let's go look at, before we get too deep into the military here, let's just go look at our colony and our peoples in general. As I said, we're about 13 years in. Our cash flow looks very good. 135 that we have in the bank of credits, and our cash flow is about 1,300 per month. Well, we'll certainly take that. We now have about 3 billion Actarians here at our one colony. Now, we are researching or have researched colony ships, and it looks like those are now done. So we researched the system patrol. Okay, that's good. Space construction, we've done that. Expanded civilian ships, and this includes a small colony ship. All right, so we're going to want to get one of those built because we have already researched basic colonization here. All right, so excellent. Now, again, I'm letting the game, kind of automatically control our ship builds. I'm going to continue that through this first play. And like I said, I've got, quite a number of things on automation. When we play through the next time, we're pretty much going to play all on manual. What's the point in having the AI run everything? But again, this is really just to kind of show you how things work. We are working on accurate point defense now, and next time it wants us to queue up railgun weaponry. Okay. Well, that sounds interesting. Railguns for fighters, railgun small, railgun medium. Now, when we talked about ship builds, we talked about, kind of the difference. You have bays that have a certain size, and sometimes they can fit in a railgun medium, which you would probably prefer, but sometimes you got to do a railgun small because of that. And if you look here, damage 11. Looks like they both do about the same amount of damage. I'm looking at the small and the medium compared to each other. Direct fire, standard impact, 11 damage. Uh, Interesting. Okay, point blank accuracy. These look very, very similar. I wonder if that's actually not true. These look identical, the small and the medium. Intercept fire rate. Well, the medium fires faster, twice as fast. Maybe that's it. Shots per volley is 2. Volley fire rate 0.25 seconds. Oh, okay. Well, so this thing just fires more and faster. Good to know. Okay, but it does the same amount of damage. Interesting. Is that what we really want? I mean, I want to start building up colonies. Can we go down here and see if there's something we'd rather do there? Improved colonization? Gosh, that would take 13 years. Is there anything down here that we've already kind of gotten a start on? Because there are many things here we've uncovered, certain whether it be through exploration or just our scientists, that we've already gotten a long ways towards. For instance, starfighters. Now, we don't really need any of those because we don't have uh, any big capital ships to put fighters on. Proton ionization. Okay, so we could go from regular ion engines, maximum thrust 15,000, this maximum thrust 16,500, energy usage 2, energy usage 2.8. So this is a little bit better. This would only take a year to do, and we can get our engines going a little bit better. Enhanced nuclear fission. Now this allows us to store, right? because we've got space reactors here. And this is reactor energy output. No, I'm sorry. This takes fuel and converts it to energy. Okay, good to know. 54 seconds, 62 seconds, 62 per second, I should say. I think we may do this one. 304 days. We may as well knock out these ones. We're doing accurate point defense. Let's go back down here. I'm going to do that nuclear fission. Now, the way this game works is you take fuel and these reactors, right now it's just the basic space reactors, but the nuclear fission, it takes the fuel and turns it into energy. And your energy is what you actually use for whether it be weapons or moving through space or whatnot. So the fuel, gets combusted into this energy. Yeah, I'm going to do that next. Yes, I will pay the cost. Sorry. Okay. That's good. And then proton ionization here is a proton engine. Okay. So that'll take the energy then, and you can see the max energy usage, and then move you forward, right? So that's the actual engine part of it. Let's do that next. We'll pay the cost there. Maybe maneuvering, but then we'll probably, go to rail guns or better weapons. Although as the Actarians, we're really more of a defensive species in some ways, and we've got big bonuses when it comes to. So if we look at this, we get a plus 24% research speed for this and a plus 15 there. I mean, we're really good researchers. Okay, let's exit that. We've got those three. If we look down our money situation, you can see here 134. Now we just did pay some costs. So we were at 135,000, now 134 as we paid out. As you can see, we're bringing in from colony tax 13,000. This says annual. I've been going back and forth if that almost has to be monthly, but uh, because you can see the cash flow is monthly, so I think this has to be monthly. The current, the previous, okay, what we got previously, ship and base maintenance, what we're spending on that, and you want to keep a real close eye on that because as that gets closer and closer up to your tax, you've built too many ships, right? That's really your regulator that says you can't just spam ships all over the galaxy because you've got to pay to keep them maintained, right? Troop maintenance, we've got some troops on our home moon. Tribute paid, that's probably a little high. I don't want to be paying that much tribute. Colony growth, we're putting some in there. Research 909, that all looks good. Um, Bonus income, this is shipbuilding. We're building ships for some other empires. Well, okay, I guess those Cayadians, maybe we built some ships for them. We didn't see that. That was automated, but it looks like we did. Private cash, this is our private economy. In the private sector of our empire, 205,000, and we're getting revenue by um, building ships for them, also mining tax and whatnot, colony taxes. This is how we're making our money, really. And so we want to keep, building up our economy, the things we can control, because the private economy underneath will take advantage of that, and then they pay us taxes. Diplomacy, we've got the Alemanias. They're neutral with us, as are the Zarton colonies. This group of humans. We haven't really interacted with them. The little gerbil guys we've been spying on them. We've got Ambassador Gayet Zabros over there, and we're going to go over and look at them in the non too distant future. Protect. The venomous pirates are going to protect us. Okay, we got a protection relationship with them. Same with the Citizen Corsairs and the Lost Warriors. We have a non aggression pact with. The Black Confederation, we don't know much about them, right? I mean, these pirates are still kind of displeased with us, but nobody really cares. So anyway, Segma, we've got diplomacy, and Jerajadur 3 diplomacy. That's those humans I was talking about. We do have Gaius Zabros over talking to our peeps at Alemania. Okay, great. We've got spies here, and we've got two of them countering foreign agents, and then Rocky Zabros is out at that Alemania. He's trying to steal the research for tractor beams. Now, one problem we've got with our characters, if we go to our scientist here, Rocky Thonda, Rocky is now illicit as foreign spy, but what this really means is significantly increases the success rate of other empires stealing our tech. Now we learned that last time. That Rocky is out here. I don't know if there was some illicit affair or something, but it seems that Rocky can be blackmailed. And I don't know what's going on with Rocky Thonda. Now, I was wondering, is there some way we could get rid of this character? Yes, dismiss. And it's too bad because I think that Rocky's a very good scientist, but I think we're going to dismiss. You're about to permanently dismiss your scientist. This action cannot be undone. Yes, we're going to dismiss. I've been calling her a her. Whether that's a her or not, I'll leave up to your imagination. All of our people kind of look like the same. They kind of look like a cat head on top of a fish. Um, Admiral, General, we still have these two scientists, but now that's going to cut into our scientists a bit. So let's look at Guyut Ayerdi over here. Pretty good at shields research, high tech, weapons. He is ultra genius, creative. He's also got the foreign spy. Gosh darn it, people. Well, I don't want to get rid of both of them. They all three do. They've all been compromised. All my scientists have been compromised. What in the world's going on? Well, boy, oh boy. We've got two spies doing counter espionage, but I think I've got to put them out at the research center. At least this guy. Can I transfer him? Counterintelligence? No, it's just a general thing. Yeah, we can't put him anywhere. Gosh darn it. Hmm. Okay. Well, if we look over here at Omsasia, you can now see our developments at 93%. 44% from population, 9% from other items, and 41% from luxury goods. If I get off of that, 41% from resources. So we've gotten a lot of luxury goods that are being brought back to Omsasia. You can see we've got a decent amount of corruption. There's not, in some ways, you've got to build planetary government buildings to get rid of more of that. This is actually better than most empires will be because we are a republic. 13,000 here on revenue and tax income, and you can see 13K. That's why that's what our revenue is every time. Oh, that's the cash flow. But you saw the revenue before. Actarian 3 billion plus 3.3% on the pop growth. And you can see facilities. We've still only got the undersea ruins. I need to research the planetary stuff. And that's all the way at the bottom, I think. But from what I was seeing, it was going to take forever. Planetary exploration. That's advanced survey. Do we have to do it all the way out here? Temperate? No. Maybe it really is all the way at the bottom. Research labs, space command, planetary governance. This is the one, but that would take 9 years, right? So you get a better appearance chance of ambassadors, your leader quality goes up, colony bonuses, the happiness goes up, corruption reduces by 10%. So we'll want to throw this in here at some point, but man, 9 years is just a lot. How long is structured research? 18.2. I mean, once you get out here, it really takes a while. So you got to be careful if you're going to be trying to do one of these that takes a very long time. Okay, exit research. Let's get out of this. All right, let's see. Let's go to mining and see new mining station or places, locations, and see if we want to send. Well, we've already got a construction ship out to Gudu 1. We've got it out to this asteroid. Is there any other prime ones? We've got a lot of steel there. Let's make that one next. 105. A lot of steel here. Wow. Okay. Mebnar and steel at that asteroid. We'll want to build one there. So we're just going to kind of queue these up. 109 and 10. I mean, they're how does it over 100% for one thing, but they're very abundant. Well, we've got enough in the queue now that those construction ships will continue to run out there. Did we have enough? Let's do one more. This has got to be a little bit of a bug. 109 and 104. Build mining station, yes. Yes. Let's just build up on all of these that have got a lot of steel and a lot of Mebnar. I mean, we may as well. We're going to need they're probably the things you need the most. So just overall, so I'm just going to keep building, building, building. where we've got a lot of it. Okay, cool, done. We've done research as far as building ships. I'm going to leave that alone for now. I am going to back up here. The Placid Princess. Okay. I'm going to go here, show me, and let's see this battle with this Gravelex. Let's see how this is going to play out. So we're going to go forward. We'll do times two. Oh, okay. He's got a vector on him. Um, we're sending drones out. Is that to? Okay, here we go. Gosh darn, this has got me on the edge of my seat. The Crimson Skirt. Whoa, look at this thing open up. Yes. We've got drones that are flying over there trying to get in on him. It's slowing down here. That Gravelex creature carcass. Oh, we destroyed it. We didn't. We decided not to blow it up, but we've now killed the Gravelex. It was a size 241. We just hit it with some ions, so that thing wasn't as tough as I thought it would be. But still, that's awesome. So the Crimson Scourge went and did that. Where did the Crimson Scourge go after that? And now we're building more frigates. That's to put in our defense, our solar system defense. Let's go, and you can see we were sending a bunch of other the escorts were coming over to Yitnus, but now they don't feel like they don't need to because we have destroyed the Gravelex. And now the Crimson Scourge comes back here. Cool. Okay. So he just went and took care of that. Very nice. And let's see. I would like that to be in with the escorts. So let's go to and let's figure out how to do this. So our escorts are. This is the planetary defense. The escorts are here. And if we go and look at the fleet roll attack, fleet template, okay? So it's an attack fleet. What does that template look like? Well, let's find out. Can we get there? Monitoring stations, dangerous locations, admirals and generals, troops. Hmm. Where do we change that? It's going to be fleets. Fleet roll attack. And we're telling it to be an attack fleet. Yeah, let's go ahead and have all of this refit, by the way. Um, Oh, and we've got the fleet tanker with these guys too. Now I really want them to be. I've got them on manual. No, I want to keep them on attack. Set tactics. Is this use ship tactics instead of fleet? Tactical settings 50%, neutral, normal, allow ship, okay. Energy, enemy strength 50% or greater. Now let's do this. Retreat win. Enemy strength is greater. Let's do that just because I don't want him to go out there and get totally destroyed. Um, Got to figure out how to change that template. Do we do it right up here? Yes, that's where we do it. So right up here, attack fleet, ship count 17. That's the form a new attack fleet based on existing ships. Okay. At the ancient Actarian spaceport. Is that what we want? And can I do that from here? Oh no, we crashed. Well, that's why you play the beta. Let's go back and see what happens. You saw it first. We had a crash when we tried to change our attack fleets. All right, let's get back in here. Load game. We're going to have to go back to the last save. Interesting. Okay. Hey, look, uh, to be expected. We're playing the beta of the beta, so such things are going to happen. Make sure I'm still recording. Well, if you can hear me, I am. All right. Well, we've looked at a lot of stuff. Let's just start. Let's just start. Let's decline. Let's show me, and let's go watch this space battle again, if we can. All right, you can see we're getting a lot of torpedoes going. That's what those were. I thought they were drones, but we're firing these torpedoes a long ways at the Gravelex. Okay, and you can see his energy go down. Oh, look at this son of a gun. Look at that. Whoa. All right, they hit the Crimson Scourge, but our shields held up. Well, sort of, so far. Now let's see if as we get in here closer, and you can see here come our torpedoes out. We've decided to shoot torpedoes. And are we going to blow this thing sky high? Maybe, maybe. We've got to pause. Oh, there we go. Yep, you can see it blasted apart there as we got different pieces, and you can see creature carcass. All right. And now you can see the Crimson Scourge says, okay, we're all good. And now all of our defenders are going to jump back out of the Yitness system here. Oh crap, we got to go back and do our research. As you can see everything jumping back out of Yitness as we went and took care of that. Well, this will go a lot faster this time. I hope. Accurate point defense, yep, that's good. And then I think we did nuclear fission next. We'll pay the costs. That's fine. Proton ionization, we'll pay the costs there. That's fine. And then I think that's where I had left it. Maybe there was one other thing. Didn't I do improved colonization? Is that what I did? Improved colonization? No, I didn't do that. 12.5 years. This also lets you start colonizing places, that you can't really colonize otherwise. You can see temperate, continental, water, desert. I mean, some of this is going to open up all kinds of stuff for us out of basic. But some of these 23 years, right? I mean, you're going to be waiting forever. But we've got three here that we can get really quick. So we're going to do that. The Gravelex carcass, we took that out. And let's go times two here just to keep this thing moving along. Um, Let's look at exploration. That's something we haven't looked at these guys. Express Wonder is just been built. We've got him on manual. Let's do auto explore. Mission. This is on manual. Let's do that to auto explore. And you can see we're going to start refueling and get those things going on. These are going to jump out here as far as they can. Now, one problem we've got, of course, is we're going to have to get our warp drive even better to jump even further as we go along here. And you can see a lot of things are going back and forth to Yitness. We're also going to have to go back to the mining now. So let's go to new mining locations and look at those ones that had, huge abundance. Like that one looks awesome. 109 and 104, 96 and 88. All of these that just have a huge abundance of steel and Mebnar. And again, the steel, everything you build has got to be with steel, and Mebnar is pretty much everything for shields, I think, and armor. But we're going to build mining stations at all these places. Why not? Let's do it. Now that's going to up our, maintenance, and so we don't want to do absolutely everything, but that's good for now. Let's go to Sasia, and you can see, we're really getting going here building at the spaceport if we look at it on Sasia. Well, if we look at the building yards anyway. Okay, they haven't started building those yet, like more construction ships. The construction ships will go out and build the mining stations. So we've already got the construction ships anyway. So let's go look at. Now, I wanted to know why the Crimson Scourge was all alone. We talked about that for a minute. Let's look at our military ships. And this is, right here, a tour is available for military. So click the button to launch the tour. We don't want that. That's up here. That's the question mark. This is the fleet, and that's what caused us to crash. Crimson Scourge, we've got on auto guard and we've got our admiral here. But let's look at our fleet. So third fleet now has two fuel tankers and some escorts, all right? And this is considered an attack fleet, and it's following that template. Well, let's try this again. And let's go to attack fleet and edit it. There we go. All right. So cannot change role because this is only a fleet template for this role. Attack, engagement range. Okay, so this shows us all of these different choices that we normally have up here in tactics. 50%, neutral, ship role assignments, okay. Ships, tactics used, engagement range. Okay, these are for the individual ships. That's for the fleet. Got it. Here we've got 6 frigates, five destroyers, 2 cruisers, a battleship, a carrier. Wow. Okay. Well, right now, this attack fleet, we've got all escorts in it, right? Why don't we bump this up to normally we'll do probably, I don't know, 15. Let's do frigate 0. Let's do, and I think that the Crimson Scourge is a destroyer. We'll go make sure. Cruiser, no. Battleship, carrier. I mean, we don't have any of these things, right? 2 fuel tankers. Perfect. Okay, and now we've got an attack group based on, but what I want to rename this attack group Crimson. Why is that? Because I'll know this is Crimson, this is Crimson Scourge. And then we'll have a more basic one, edit fleet template. Tell you what, I'm going to actually, all right, now we've got attack fleet Crimson. And then as we get other ships, we will copy as new, right? And then we'll build it out ourselves, the attack fleet. We could do the same for the defense fleet. Let's actually do that, and let's do defense planet or Omsasia, all right? Because this is going to be our defense force for Omsasia alone. And I don't know how many ships, is best, but let's do new defend, fleet roll defend, engagement range, engage when attacked, engage nearby, same location, same system. We should retreat when it is 50% or greater. Attack stance, let's do aggressive, let's do neutral with the defense force. Okay, they're going to reassign as needed. And let's take all of this out for now. Now, those are frigates that are in our defense force. All right. Oh, it's telling us we have to have one cruiser in a defense force. Oh, okay. Well, fine. 10. We don't have any cruisers, but that's fine. So 10 and 1, we'll do that for our planetary defense. Now you can see new defend Omsasia. All right. So let's go back out here and let's look at the third fleet and let's now make this attack fleet template attack Crimson. Okay. And so now let's have that retrofit the entire thing. Now attack. Yep. Okay. These guys should allow the Crimson in. Let's find the Crimson. It's over here. Crimson Scourge. Okay. And leave fleet, second defense force. Yes. Join Crimson Scourge to a fleet, first fleet, which is going to be with those escorts. Okay, that's how you do all of that. And then, if we go to what are they in? They're in the. Oh, did I just mess it up? First fleet. Ah, I see they had already put him in there. Okay, the first fleet is our defense. And so let's go look at this. Leave fleet, which is first fleet. Ship fully automate tactics. Hold on. So we did want him in second fleet. All right, well that's fine. Let's find the Crimson Scourge again as he comes in here. Oh no, that's the escort. So he is the flagship of the first fleet. Got it. Okay. Flagship. Okay. We've got them all just sitting here in defense. Rocky Zabros has evaded detection after successfully carrying out a mission to steal research information on tractor beams. Cool. If we pause this really quick, and I want to pause it anyway because I want to go get this right. We're now doing advanced nuclear fission, tractor beams, jump to troops, reactors, shields, hyperspace, engines, damage, construction. I bet you it's in scanners, probably. Long range, nope, we don't see it there. Well, I'm not exactly sure where tractor beams are, and they may not actually even be on here yet, right? Because we have a lot that's hidden. But let's go back and get our fleets going. Let's go to third fleet again. Now, third fleet is the escorts here, all right? This is what I would think of as more of an attack fleet. Yes, attack fleet Crimson, that is third fleet. Okay, got it. And then let's go to our ships, Crimson Scourge, right? Let's take him out of third fleet and put him. Did I just do that again? I did. We want him in third fleet. He had already flipped over. Okay, perfect. So third fleet with the escorts, that's what I want him in. Okay, first fleet now is kind of a defensive fleet, and we have a second fleet defense force here as well if we want it. I think I'll actually get rid of this one um, and put all of these guys. Let's top this up. Top up fleet with ships, okay? And there we go. And now our escorts, these are both defense. You can see they're both on defend and defend. And if we go down here, their fleet template is defense. If we go up here and look, we could do new defend on Seja, which is what I think we would like to do. Fleet defend, new defense on Seja. Attack Fleet Crimson. I was on third fleet again. First fleet, new defend on Seja, and then this one we're going to want new defend on Seja as well. Okay, and then it'll fill it out to our specifications for those fleet templates. Perfect. Okay. Took me a minute there. New game, guys. New game. Okay. Now then, let's back up a little bit and see how our research is going. You can see things just warping everywhere. How our exploration is going out here. We're finding more and more and more as we go along. We're now up to almost 3.2 billion here. We need to build a colony ship. So let's do it and start colonizing. That's one thing I really wanted to do this time. So let's go to Omsasia and let's go to build here. And we'll come down here to build. And can we do a colony ship yet? There's a research station, space dock, colony ship, the World Founder. Now that costs 42,000 credits. Okay, we're going to put it in here though, and we're going to start trying to colonize another world. Do we want to try to do Segma? We could and go put it out here with this other independent colony, and then we're going to try to get them to sort of join our faction, right? We will try to blend them in with our people. Now they may attack us. They probably won't like it, but you never know. Let's see when it comes to exploration. If we've got known ruins, abandoned ships, special locations, we can now offer Segma one a gift. Let's do that. Trade offer. Sell us some seed. No, we're not going to spend 91,000 credits. You can see, okay, Segma 1 accepted our gift. Dismiss. Thank you for the offer. Okay. Offer treaty. Free trade agreement. Yep, that's fine. And now we've got the nuclear fission done, and they have agreed to our free trade agreement. Okay, excellent. Let's get these guys on fully automate and see where they want to go. And also, let's look for, oh, known ruins. Albania has one. The ancient Tikrit world ship ruins. These look kind of cool. These are ours. Ancient city human ruins. Okay. Abandoned ships and bases. Special locations. We didn't really look at this. The Marilia 3. Oh, this is where that here we go. Segma 1 wants to join us. That's what we wanted. Colonize Segma 1. So we sent them gifts. We gave them a free trade agreement. New colony ship is now constructed. And Segma 1 says, hey, the Cayadians out there say, hey, we want to be part of your empire. Smart. Smart of them, I think. You can see now that we got the new nuclear fission reactors, you've got a lot of things that are going to come back in here and try to retrofit. We also need to really start thinking about getting another spaceport or upping our spaceport, because when we did that other research, remember, I think we got a medium spaceport. So let's go to build here. At Omsasia, let's click on Omsasia. If we go down here to build, we could do a Pathfinder, construction ship, settler colony. We just did that. Frigate, fuel transport. So we actually cannot build another spaceport yet. Do we do that out of? I think actually we have to do that with a construction ship. Okay, So this construction ship, like Agent of Marilia, it's retrofitting now. We could try to build another spaceport. Do we want to do it here? Well, it's a good question. Do we want to do it over by Yitnus? What's going on over there? Those guys were warping. We could do it over by Yitnus now that we've taken care of that Gravelex, but that's not a very good system, right? Um, this Kujikos. We haven't really looked at that one. Othares, a red dwarf. What we're looking for are places that have good colonization, good habitability. What's Gudu? Let's go down here to Gudu. Do we have anything that's inhabitable here? Desert, savanna, rocky silicon. What was this? Sandy desert. You can see that 28% kind of tells you the suitability. That doesn't even have one. A gas star, 46% for Gudu 1. But we really want an ocean world, right? And let's pause this for a sec. Main sequence star, frozen gas. That's not really going to do it for us. Red dwarf is out here. We've got a mining station already around this world. Yeah, we've got a lot of mining stations now. Visitar, Distant Whim. Yeah, we're scheduled to make. Oh, and you can see our construction ship down here, right? Oh, no, actually, mining station out here. Rocky Asteroid, Distant Whim is out here. That's our construction ship. So we've got a couple out here building around that asteroid. Yitness, let's go back down in here. That was 2%. We can't build on the gas. Um, all right. Well, none of these look particularly great. Marilia Prize. Oh, that's one of our ships, duh. Gudu, main sequence star. Let's look down here. We don't really have anything good to colonize right now. It would pop up here and let us know. Probably known ruins would be the best place to look. Well, we've got the colony ship that we've already built. They're pretty damn expensive. We've got it headed over to Segma 1. Let's back up for a second and go back down into Marilia and see this colony ship. We got to let some time run here. Hold on. Let's get the game going again. Um, let's go out here to Sasia and see if that colony ship's taken off yet. Their cargo ferry, I think probably has. Let's look at our military now. Second Defense Force. This is, again, new defense on Sasia. We want to try to top this up. Let's go ahead and say top up with fleets. That automatically starts to build these. We want to get that as good as we can. Here we've got, again, new defend on Sasia. That's good. Then we have our offensive fleet here, and you can see the Crimson Scourge is now in that. Top up? Sure. Let's build ever more military ships. As you can see, though, we almost went negative there, but I really want to build up our military. We've got a really nice um, economy going now. Propose them a gift. Okay, this is an independent colony. 17,000 credits. We can't quite do it yet. Mission completed. Our agent, Rocky Zabros, has evaded detection after successfully carrying out early area weapons. Okay, excellent. This guy has done an awesome job. And now we're starting to crank these up. I actually want to back off of this a little bit. Let's go to, I probably got a little carried away there, right? Let's go to our construction yards here. Let's pause really quickly and let's stop some of this construction. I mean, look how many military ships we have under construction. Well, we're up to 11,000. It popped right back up there very quickly. I mean, we probably can't carry this many military ships. We really just want the one defense fleet. I think what I'll do is take this fleet. So there, we've got this topped up. We want to keep first fleet, second defense force. I think we can disband this one. Let's disband that fleet, disband the fleet, and then they'll all flow into this fleet, right? So when it goes to top up, okay, so that's a little bit better on the building. I was like, wait a minute, that's probably a little over the top. Let let's go ahead and go negative just for a turn because we are going to want to settle this world, I think. So let's go ahead and offer them that gift, the humans. So these independent colonies, you can see, this is really where you want to focus. They're like, yes, thank you for the gift. We're now negative, but that will very quickly change. You're welcome. New frigate completed, dismiss. All right, and now you can see in First Fleet, we're starting to get all of those ships that were in the other fleet. All right, so Third Fleet's our offensive fleet. Let's actually, that's fine. That's fine. We'll build some offensive ships. We're going a little negative here, but I think we'll be fine. Um, I just wanted to get a good military, just to show off here eventually. Let's go over and look at Segma 1. You can see all of the traffic going back and forth. Now we're not going to spend any money for a little bit. We're going to let that build. But I don't want anybody to come in and start really messing with us militarily. And I do think we'll get out here in a minute and blow up that Bandits Cove. Independent colony resists colonization. The independent population of the Cayadians have resisted our attempt to colonize the forest planet of Segma 1. Our colonization attempt has angered them, harming our relations. Ah, man, come on. Wasn't the best world, but okay. Oh, we've encountered some new ones. They are naturally slightly hostile towards us. Okay, well, we're going to have to repair relations here. We probably, if we go to our characters, need to send the ambassador back over there. So let's go to characters. He's out here with the Almanians. Let's actually send him back to Segma 1 and transfer to new location. I'm going to put him on manual. So he's going to transfer out to Segma 1. He's not going to get there till 2770. Well, okay, but I got to smooth that over with them because I want to colonize this planet. Now, where's our colony ship? They're just sitting out here. They're like, oh my gosh, we flew all the way to Segma 1 for what? Let's pause. We have no research projects. You never want that to be the case. Proton ionization complete. Awesome. New frigate completed. Okay. New Cayadians. Where are these guys? Show me. Oh, it's just talking about that again. We'll have to go look for the other ones. Dismiss. Let's say goodbye there. Get rid of that. And we'll go look for our colony ship too. Yep, out of that. Let's go to research. What's it telling us it wants next? Research projects, basic transport systems. Okay, what does this give us? Basic troop compartment. Oh, if we want to land on other planets. Okay, well, that could become useful, certainly. It's only 204 days. Let's go ahead and do that. Then after that, it's telling us tractor beams. Okay. Do we really want to? Well, I guess we can. Yeah, we're a long ways along there. 38 days. Well, certainly. Let's do tractor beams after that. Then basic space commerce. Look at this commerce center. So it's the safe. Okay, trade bonus 30%. Well, that sounds pretty good. It's giving us good recommendations. Tractor beams won't take hardly any time. Basic transport's only 204 days anyway, and then in only a year 15 for basic space commerce. I like the recommendations it's giving us. Okay, we are still just a little negative, but after we get those military ships built, we'll be all right. That won't be a problem. Is our colony ship down here somewhere? Okay, this is a construction ship. It's waiting for our fuel tanker out here. So it's kind of shut down. We got a cargo. We have their shipyard on that. That is our construction yard. There's our colony ship. So now it's just floating around Segma 1 saying, guys, we want to land. I guess I should have looked at Segma 1 to see colonization success chance 0%. Well, I thought they were open to. I mean, they sent us a message saying they were open to it. I don't like those guys now. Well, that's fine. We'll get them into. Oh, here's the next one then. Thyphara or Thyphira. So we've got another group. out here that we may want to colonize. This looks like a pretty good planet. 51%. You can see the water on here too. It says it's a forest planet. These Kyadians like the forest planets. Okay. Cool. All right. Well, let's play on. And we got to get this our situation at Segma 1 figured out. You can see it's circled there. I think that's because we have this colony ship there, or we're trying to colonize it. We're getting our ambassador over there. We're probably going to have to send him another gift or two. And if all else fails, we're now building those troop transports to put on ships. And if we have to invade, that could be fun for next episode. I kind of hope we have to, actually. This is all just for fun, this game, to see how the game works. Okay, let's make sure these fleets, I just want to make sure, because I think I confused myself. Now we're building a new strike force. Well, I don't want that. Let's disband that fleet. I don't want that. Disband it. Okay. Now they should flow into the other stuff. So first fleet, we've got this is now he's going to try to build another strike force. Let's pause. All right. Well, this is how you learn. Look at, oh, it's still building all this stuff. Well, I don't want it to. Okay. Well, that's why we continue to not go positive here. Construction yards, build order. We could have done it right here. That probably would have been smarter. But let's go get this figured out. Final Thunder under construction. All right. This cancel construction. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Cancel construction. Yeah, we went a little over the top. Cancel construction. Cancel. Cancel. We don't need that. Now then, small freighters. Okay, we're building those for our civilians. That all looks good. And let's go out to the ancient Agdarian spaceport, and we're going to stop construction there, there, started trying to top off all of those escort. Yeah, we're good, I think, militarily now. We do want some construction ships built. So these are all escorts. That's a construction ship. That's fine. Exploration's fine. Construction, small freighter. These are all good. We get paid to build those. But now we've got those military. Thank goodness we got all those military ships out of there. You can see all the freighters we're building. 3 new construction ships and also the exploration ship. That looks pretty good. Now we'll go back to our fleets. Well, I'm going to name this one Figuring Out Fleets. Let's disband the 5th Strike Force, okay? Let's go to First Fleet. What is this? New Defend Omsasia. This looks perfect, okay? I could flip this one over into the offensive fleet. And then over here we have the Crimson Scourge, and that is in attack fleet Crimson. Perfect. Let's go back here and go to this escort. And I actually then want this to leave the first fleet and go into the third fleet. All right. Well, like I say, this is all about learning. We also want, let's go to the fleet, top up fleet with ships. That would cause them to build again. Do we see anything that needs to build? No. Okay, so we've got that one topped up. We could, of course, go back here, look at attack fleet Crimson, say edit, we're asking for 15 escort and 1 destroyer in here, and 2 fuel tankers. Where did our fuel tankers get off to, by the way? We probably need to build more of those. Let's look at this again. They're in here. 2 full fuel tankers. Well, that's good. Okay. The escorts, and it's also put a frigate in here. Well, we didn't really need that. We got a destroyer there. Okay, on we go. Hopefully that helped you figure out fleet templates as I was trying to figure it out. I know we went back and forth from the first to the third to the second. Now we've got our 2 fleets the way we want it, and we've got this now 15 ships in our defense fleet, or in the Crimson Scourge fleet, I should say, 1468. And then this one you can see on defend. Let's go to its tactics again, just nearby. Same system. That's what we wanted in. Attack stance neutral, formation normal, current role within fleet. We're going to back up if it's 50% or greater. Perfect. Tactical overrides. Use ship tactics instead of fleet. Nope. Use fleet tactics instead of ship. Engagement range, same system. Neutral, neutral to those. Attack stance, weaker targets. Aggressive. Attack stance, stronger targets. Cautious. Perfect. Oh man, Rocky Zabros again. This guy, railgun weaponry, that's what they wanted us to build next anyway. We now have basic transport. This provides the following advances: basic troops compartment and basic passenger compartment. So now we should be able to start building ships for tourism, and also troop carrying ships to go invade and land on planets. We now have a positive cash flow, so that's good. Wow, a lot's happened this time. We had a game crash. We got back in. We figured out attack fleets. We hope. We tried to colonize a world out at Segma 1 and got just stiff armed by these guys. Still kind of pisses me off. I mean, now we've got a colony ship just flying around out here. I hope. Well, I keep saying I hope. If I was playing the game myself, I would say I hope they eventually come around. But as is now, I hope we have to land on the planet and invade it. There's the world found. It's a world founder ship. He's just floating around out here. Uh, I'm gonna take the chance. I mean, I don't think it's gonna get attacked out here. We'll see. Look at that. Zero. You sons of a guns. Now, our ambassador should be getting over here saying, what the hell is going on? You told us you wanted to be colonized. Now you're telling us no. And now maybe we're going to have to start working on these guys. But we're going to do all of that tomorrow. So, anyway, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this. I know I did. I can't even remember everything that happened this turn. That was crazy. Anyway, I'll talk to you next time. Strategy Gaming Dojo. Have a good one.